one-on-one, gets by the defenseman. Deeks scores! Beauty! Go, go! Blocking the defenseman, centering pass. He scores! That'll do it! Two-on-one, backhander, great save! Drop the puck inside the goal! Get down to center ice for the opening faceoff. And the faceoff is won by Drury. Played across. Up along the boards. In front. Weak wrist shot by Zhitnik. Hasek covers up for the whistle.
Now that was a big hit, folks. He just barrels right through him with a tremendous hit.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Drury. Pass to the point. Right in front. Hasek gets a pad on it. Brings it out. He gets worked over by Drury. In over the line. Quick puck movement. Delayed call against Buffalo. Briere is going to the box for hooking. It's pretty obvious he's not happy about this call and he's having a word with the official. Ottawa will try and take advantage of a penalty here.
Well, we haven't seen the power play yet tonight, but we know they're going to be a handful.
They've got great skill in that first unit. Passed ahead. Over the line. He gets taken out by Kalinin. Moved over. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Shoots the puck. Chara. Over the blue line. Goes behind his net. Brings it out. Over the line. Rock.
Sent him flying.
In over the line. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Over the blue line. Shove. Over the line. Over. Biron makes the pad save. He hangs on to the puck. About to drop the puck. And the faceoff is won by Smolinski. Scramble in front. Great save! Brings it out. In over the line. He gets out-muscled by Redden. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. He gets leveled by Zhitnik.
He unloads a big hit.
Ottawa is 0 for 1 with a man advantage as the penalty expires. Over the blue line. Shoots the puck. Hasek gets the wood on it. Smolinski over the line.
Hit. He got laid out.
In over the line. 18,000 referees in the stands called a penalty. The two that count will not. Moved across. Shove. Moved over by Langfeld. Brings it out.
Made him look bad with that deep.
Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Thrashed.
That was a monster of a hit.
Brings it out. Over the line. Brings it out. In over the line. Bumped by Fitzpatrick. In front. Delayed penalty coming up for Buffalo. Fitzpatrick will go to the box for hooking. Ottawa will get a second chance on the power play here. The faceoff goes to the Sabres. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Blocked. Played up. Brings it out. Over the line. Run over.
What a hit.
Brings it out. Passed up to the neutral zone. Long pass. This will be offside against the Ottawa Senators. We're ready for the face-off. Smolinski wins the face-off. Shove.
He just got run over.
In over the line. He gets rocked up by Bondra. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Sent flying.
Now that's a big hit.
Short pass. Over the blue line. Hasek turned it away. Brings it out. Over the line. Laid out.
That's what we came to see.
In over the line. Zhitnik gets pushed across out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Chara working along the perimeter. Biron freezes the puck. The players are lining up at the face-off circle. Face-off won by Smolinski.
He still doesn't know where he went. Great deep.
Run over.
That was a full contact hit.
Played over, turned aside by Biron. The ref is signaling for the face-off. And the face-off is won by Smolinski. One time! In the corner, Biron turns him away. Ottawa is now 0 for 2 on the power play. End to end. Brings it out. In over the line. Leveled.
That was rock solid.
Out of their defensive end. Buffalo makes a line change. Checked.
A punishing hit.
Brings it out. Over the line. Patrick takes him out.
That was huge.
Played up. Into the attacking zone. Wrist shot by Hesht. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Hossa gets laid out. Alfredson. Fitzpatrick. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Sent flying.
That's some heavy action.
Moved across. Gets the shot off. Hasek turns it away. Drury. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets roughed up by Briere. Shoots the puck. Turned away by Biron. Brings it out. Over the line. With a wrist shot. Over the blue line. Hard wrist shot by Greer. Shot blocked by Volchenko. Turned aside by Hasek. In over the line. He gets worked over by Briere.
Talk about laying a guy out.
Greer brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Shatan now has the puck. Played back. Pass back. Right in front. Shove. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Crushed.
Now that one was worth watching.
It's given away. Scores! It just crossed the line, but it counts.
Wow, it's really not fair when a guy can shoot it like that.
Nice goal. He's going to score more often than not with that kind of slap shot. Face-off won by Roy. Shove. Over the line. Rink-wide pass. In over the line. He gets pushed by Mir. In front. Takes it behind the net. Scramble in front of the net. Rocked. Passed across. Into the attacking zone. Simpson bowls him over. Brings it out. Ottawa's going to make a change. Over the line. Shove. Brings it out. In over the line. Blocked. Bowled over.
A textbook body check, Jim.
Over the blue line. The ref indicates a delayed call against Buffalo. Fitzpatrick gets called for interference.
Now he's got 2 minutes to consider the error of his ways.
Ottawa will go on the power play once again. They weren't able to capitalize on their first power play. Let's see if they can do it here. The faceoff goes to Buffalo. Into the attacking zone. He gets hit by Redden. Brings it out. Advances the puck.
Hit! They felt that hit in the rafters.
Passed over by Greer. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Muscled off the puck. Chara moves it ahead. In over the line. Cranked him.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Over the blue line. Hasek made the save. Moved up. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Greer hits him.
He really threw him off stride.
Over the line. Hasek made the save. Quick pass up. Out of their defensive end. Shove.
That was a big hit.
Played over by Smolinski. Played across. He gets bowled over by Greer. Brings it out. In over the line. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Delayed penalty call for Ottawa. Redden will serve time for hooking. And you can see the coach is having a word with the official because he's not happy about that call. With 4 players on either side, this game should open up.
Well, look for some longer passes and more odd man rushes. The tempo of this game could really pick up.
Over the line. Wrist shot by Smolinski. Blocked. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Cranks it. Hasek made the huge save. He covers up. Watch how quickly this guy gets down in his butterfly.
Well, Jim, he just dares shooters to go 5-hole, then takes it away at the last second. He's lightning quick with his pads.
The faceoff goes to Buffalo. Pass back by Drury. Leveled.
Thundering hit.
Pass to the point. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets thrashed.
That's how you stand a guy up.
Over the blue line. Shove. Wrist shot by DeVries. Just wide of the net. Shoots the puck. Turned aside. Ottawa puts its #1 penalty-killing unit out. Hard wrist shot by Hesht. Hasek made the save. Brings it out. Over the line. Misses. Out of their defensive end. Moved over. Right in front. Kick save. Passed across. In over the line. Shove. To Finneganoff. Over the blue line. Wrist shot by Greer. Blocked. Brings it out. Redden skates back onto the ice. The power play is over. Bowled over.
Terrific physical play.
And time winds down as the first period comes to an end with the score 1-0. Second period's about to start.
We should see lots of early pressure, Jim, as both sides try to set the tone.
The faceoff goes to Buffalo. Over the line. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Zhitnik. One-times it. Hasek turned the shot away. Over the blue line. He gets hit by Redden.
He laid the hit on him there.
Bumped off the puck. Biron hangs on for the whistle. The ref is ready to drop the puck. And the faceoff is won by Drury. Brings it out. Over the line. In front with a weak shot. Saved by Hasek. He hangs on. The puck is about to be dropped. Sabres win the faceoff. He gets out-muscled by Smolinski. Right in front. Hossa. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Brings it out. Over the line. Briere gets shoved. Rips one. Hasek denies him. Brings it out. Buffalo's making a change. Into the attacking zone. Crushed.
Finished that one with a bang.
Gilson. Out of their defensive end. Offside.
He'll be getting up and looking for the number of that truck.
The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Sabres.
He deked right past him.
In over the line. He gets hit by Briere.
He leveled his man there.
Over the blue line. Rocked.
Jim, that was a real blow.
Brings it out. Over the line. He gets leveled by Kalinin.
You could feel that one up in the booth.
Into the attacking zone. In front. Hasek gets a pad on it. Brings it out. He gets taken out by Mayer.
He really slammed into him there.
Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Hasek got a pad on it. Quick pass up. Brings it out. Over the blue line. It's played over by Payer. Chara. Right in. Scores!
He let loose on that shot.
That was absolutely unleashed on net, and it found the target. Face-off won by Drury. Passed over. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Hit. Run over. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Knocked over.
Stopped in his tracks.
Given away by DeVries. The door is shut by Hasek. Over the blue line. Shove. Rocked. Christek brings it out. In over the line. Shoved.
I wouldn't want to have been on the receiving end of that one.
Into the attacking zone. Biron shuts the door. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Wrist shot. Over the blue line. He gets shoved by Tapper. In over the line. He gets roughed up by Campbell. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets bowled over by Simpson. Fisher. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Shoots the puck. Along the boards. A shot from the slot by Drury. Stoned by Hasek. Advances the puck. Over the blue line. Alfredson roughs him up.
He lined him up and lowered the boom.
Brings it out. In over the line. Shove. Chara. Played over. Biron made the big glove save. Out of their defensive end. Buffalo's making a change. Right in front.
Way off target.
Smolinski brings it out. Passed across. Into the attacking zone. Shoots the puck. Stick save. Brings it out. Over the line. In front. Slap shot by Kotelik.
He'll have to do better than that.
With a slap shot. Hasek reached out for the puck. Out of their defensive end. Ottawa's going to make a change. Thrashed. Bowled over. Rink-wide pass. Over the blue line. Shoots the puck. In the corner. Right in front. Mayer fires it. Hasek hangs on for the whistle. This guy gets down quickly and takes away the entire bottom of the net.
Jim, you have to lift the puck up to beat his butterfly style. If it's on the ice, he's going to get a pad on it.
The faceoff goes to the Sabres. It's moved back by Drury. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets checked. Across. Hossa! Pushed aside by Biron. In over the line. Check. Shoots the puck. Misses. Door slammed shut by Hasek. Over the blue line. Passed over by Alfredson. Out of their defensive end. Precision. Bowls him over.
Nailed him.
Brings it out. Over the line. Gets rubbed off the puck. Around the back. Brings it out. Buffalo's making a change. Over the blue line. Shove. In front. Hasek freezes the puck. The Senators have applied tremendous pressure almost from the outset.
And they're winning all the battles for loose pucks. It's created a lot of chances. The hard work is paying off in the scoreboard.
And the faceoff is won by Smolinski. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Biron made the save. Mowed down. Shoots. Turned away. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Flattened. Redden. Brings it out. Over the line. Advances the puck. Buffalo puts its third line out. He gets rocked by Redden.
Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. Right in front. Scores! That's the natural hat trick.
Oh, let's take another look at that one, Jim. Now, it's not easy to score with the backhand, but he executed it perfectly. The goalie was completely fooled.
The faceoff goes to the Senators. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Passed across. In front. Smolinski takes him out. Precision will go to the box for hooking. Drury won the draw. Pass back. Fires hard. Blocked. Brings it out. Over the line. Hit. Moved across. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Taken out. And that wraps up this period. It's 3-0 after 40 minutes of play as we take a break. Welcome back for the third period. Will we see a comeback?
Well, there's lots of ground to make up and not a whole lot of time.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Sabres. Over. In over the line. Bowled over. Goes behind his net. Advances the puck. Brings it out. Over the line. Shove. Shoots it. Biron made the save. And he hangs on to the puck. The action's about to start. The faceoff goes to Buffalo. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Checked. Brings it out. In over the line.
Turn him inside out there.
Saved by Biron. Over the blue line. He gets run over by Chara.
He caught him square on that one.
Mad scramble. In front. Shove. Played over. Brings it out. Ottawa's going to make a change. Shove. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Rocked. Brings it out. Up through center. Over the blue line. Shove. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets hit by Chara.
He stops him cold.
Moved up. Over. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Hit. Biron covers up for the whistle.
You could see the look in his face. He cannot believe that there wasn't a penalty call.
And you can see the reason for his argument. They're getting ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Roy. Brings it out. Over the line. Laid out.
That's one he'll remember.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. Run over.
Great timing and great power.
Moved across. In over the line. Checked. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Pushed. Brings it out. Over the line. Knocked down.
That'll keep them on their heels.
Up through center. Checked. Over center ice. In over the line. Alfredson now with the puck. Great glove save. Into the attacking zone. In front. Hasek stones him. Played across. Brings it out. Over the line. Van Allen fires. Scramble for the puck. Biron gets the blocker on it. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Moved ahead. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Pushed off the puck. Right it. He scores to make it 4-0.
He let go of the wrist shot, and it paid off handsomely with that goal.
That's right. You don't always have to wind up with a big slapper to get it past the keeper. The faceoff is won by Drury. Brings it out. Over the line. Shoots it hard. Blocked. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets hit by DeVries. Alfredson. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. In front. Biron made the leg save. He covers up. Briere has electrifying speed.
He's a top-level skater for sure. That not only helps him on offense, but allows him to get back on defense if there's a turnover.
Face-off win for the Sabres. Brings it out. Over the line. Shove. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Right in front. Biron with a great save. He freezes the puck. About to drop the puck. Face-off won by Drury. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Knocked down.
He's not getting by that time.
Campbell. He scores, and it's 4-1.
There's nothing as lethal as a quick and accurate wrist shot.
The goalie will be seeing that one in his nightmares. Sabres win the faceoff. Smolinski lays him out. Over the line. Hit a lateral pass. Into the attacking zone. He gets laid out by Alfredson. Hossa. Over the blue line. Shove. Passed across. Checked. Wop. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Cranked him. Moved up. Bowled over.
He felt that one right down to his skates.
Passed up to the neutral zone. Played across by Mayer. Right in front. Hasek with a huge save. He hangs on to the puck. Ottawa has played a clean game here tonight.
They haven't taken a lot of lazy penalties in the neutral zone, and that's because they're skating hard and playing sound positional hockey.
And the faceoff is won by Fisher. Brings it out. It's dumped into the inboards by Tapper. He gets taken out by Zhitnik.
That'll give him some room.
Over center. Over the blue line. Over. Passed across. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Checked. Stolen by Tapper. Shot is blocked by Zhitnik. Brings it out. Buffalo's making a change. In over the line. Neal. Brings it out. Moved across. The crowd's upset. No penalty called. Right in front. Great save. Patrick is going off for interference.
He'll get 2 minutes for that, and I tell you, it'll seem a lot longer to him.
You can see the coach isn't crazy about that call at all, so he's going to have a word with the official. Ottawa hasn't had any luck on the power play so far in this game, but they'll get a fourth chance here.
Well, they just need a few bounces to go their way. If they stick with it, the goals will come.
Hard wrist shot by Roy. Out of their defensive end. Bondra in alone. In front. Oop, post. Scramble in front. Taken out.
That came harder than expected.
Brings it out. Over the line. Shove. Leveled. Kalinin. Wrist shot. Leg save. Goaltender stopped that. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Played over. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Rocked. Brings it out. Over the line. Pass to the point. Centered. Smolinski shoots. Biron freezes the puck. This player will be able to add one more to his point total.
When he connected on that goal earlier, his face lit right up. Now he's found his stride. Let's see what else he comes up with.
One-time shot by Chara. Biron. Blocker save. Over the blue line. Redden drops him.
He came up fast and hit him hard.
Into the attacking zone. Mowed down.
He took a big-time check.
Bumped by Zhitnik. Brings it out. In over the line. Leveled.
That one took him right out of the play.
Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Moved over. In front. Biron made the brilliant save. Ottawa is now 0 for 4 on the power play as the penalty expires. Fires it. Turned aside by Hasek. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Biron denies him. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Cleaned. Play is stopped while the glass is replaced.
His fillings are going to rattle with that hit. He was pounded.
Players are lining up at the face-off circle. Drury wins the face-off. Pass to the slot. Hasek made the save. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Shove. In front. Brings it out. In over the line. Little deke there by Drury.
Hit bumped him that time.
Precision gets leveled.
He's seeing double now.
Right in front. In front. Shoots hard. Saved by Hasek. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Scores!
Beautiful one-timer. Even in practice, it's hard to get a shot off that clean.
Face-off won by Drury. Brings it out. Over center ice. Knocked him off the puck. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Gets away a hard shot. Brings it out. Over the blue line. It's passed over by Smolinski. Checked.
That'll keep them on their heels.
It's played up by Kalinin. Alfredson grabbed it. Into the attacking zone. He gets hit by Gilson. In front. A shot from the slot by Alfredson. Biron turns the shot aside. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Right in front. Hasek turned the shot aside. Over the line. He gets roughed up by Gilson. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Run over.
He got rocked right there.
Brings it out. In over the line. Moved back. That's it. This one's over. Buffalo lost this game and trails the series by 1. From Canada, Ontario, I'm Jim Hewson.
And I'm Craig Simpson. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
You